Hi and welcome, this is the next video for modeling a door with Blender, and this time I'm going to add some more details. First I want to add these cylindrical shapes, the door holders at the right side of the door, and therefore I'm going to add this cylinder and scale it down. Okay, and now I will scale it in Z direction. Yeah, this size should fit. Now I will remove the faces, the top and the bottom face here. Then select this edge here at the top, press E, then S, and scale it down to 0. Don't forget to remove the doubles after that operation. And the same I will do for the edge here at the bottom. E, then S, and scale it slightly in. Okay, and then I'm going to add the bevels for the edge at the top and the bottom. Yeah, and that's okay, and now we can switch to object mode and set the shading to smooth. And then I will move it down, but enable the snapping to the grid and move it 2 units down. Okay, and then I will move it to the left, disable the snapping for this. We could have modeled this in more detail because it has a small cylindrical shape on the left, but I'll leave this out here because as a game object these details are not really necessary. Then I will duplicate this and move it down in Z direction. Rotate it 180 degrees. Okay, and then move it till it touches this lower face of the first object. And yeah, this is our door holder. Then let's select both of these objects and duplicate them, because we will need the same objects at the bottom of the door. Move them down, and again I will enable the snapping to the grid to have the same distance as for the other objects above. Okay, nice, so that's it for these door holders. What I will do now is select the upper door holders, the door holders at the top, these two, and join them so that this is one object. Press Ctrl J to join, and then I will give them a name. And after that I will do the same for the lower door holders, these two. Ctrl J to join. And after that, again, give them a name. These are the holders for the frame. So I select the frame now and press Ctrl P and then Object to make the frame the parent of these lower door holders. Then I select the upper door holders, then the door, again Ctrl P, and make the door the parent of the upper door holders. Okay, great, now we have the correct hierarchy. Then I select my door holder and move my 3D cursor to this position. Then select the door and set the origin of the geometry to 3D cursor. And when I rotate the door now around the Z-axis, you can see that this is rotating around the door holders. I really like this. Okay, now we have to add this snapper thing. This is this little thing that is moving inside of the door when you turn the door handle down. When you move it up, it comes out of the door. So let's rotate the door 90 degrees in Z direction or around the Z axis, and then add a small hole into this door. So I switch to edit mode and add some edge loops here. And we have to move the edge loop just about where this door handle is. I will add a second one. And bring it down. Again, Ctrl R. Okay, and then I will switch to face selection mode, because I have to add a kind of insert here to this face to create a hole. So I press I key and create this insert, and one more time to have a second insert, and then I will move this face to the inside of the door in Y direction, and now I have this kind of hole here for my door. You can see this here in rendered preview mode. So alright, this looks awesome. Sorry for my voice, I have a bit of a cold, but I really hope it is understandable what I'm trying to say. Okay, now let's add a cube and scale it down so that it fits this hole we just created, and change the shape afterwards so that it looks like R. Yeah, this snapper, I don't know the word. You will see how it will look like in a few seconds. Now I'll switch to edit mode and bring this edge here to the inside to give this snapper a shape of a triangle. And then I will add an edge loop and with snapping enabled, 2 edges. I bring this here to the front, and with another edge loop I create this little insert here, and this is the shape that I was going for. Now with face selection enabled, I come from the other side, select these faces here and pull them to the right. Okay, and that's my shape. And now in object mode I bring this to the inside of the door, just like that. And later when we will pull the handle of the door down, the snapper will move to the inside of the door and vice versa. Okay, so let's see a short preview render of this. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. So let's add a plane just for the sake of rendering, nothing special. Later on we will add some wood material to this floor here. But now this is just to have an impression for the shadows and for the lights, just to have a preview of the scene. So I really hope you liked this video and you come back to my channel and subscribe. Here's the link to subscribe. And in the next video I will export this out and we can add animations in a game engine like Unity 5 or Unreal Engine 4 using all these different sub-objects. Thanks a lot, my friends, for watching, and see you soon here on JNM.